We back after hours. Let's get it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of stuff has been happening in hoop. When we got on the joint before we started up, we talked about how the game's changed. Obviously, we were seeing the 3-pointers from college. You mentioned a couple of names, Justin. And Steph Curry is that dude, and he changed the whole game of basketball. But now he has a dog on his team, and you got two alphas with Draymond and Butler. Do y'all really think it could work? I think
It's
it could
gonna
really
work.
work.
I think it's gonna work.
Really?
Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy is a different breed, and
If he
can't
can play
nobody
through the
deny
playoff.
it.
He missed last year's playoffs, didn't he? He got
Did he?
hurt. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
hurt.
but
I heard
he got hurt.
Kelly Olynyk, not Kelly Olynyk. Oh my God, Oubre from the Pistons, not Pistons. I'm sorry, Sixers. He fell on his he not undercut him, but he had his foot down, and Jimmy landed on his ankle and his ankle. Yeah, man, that's dirty, man. I hate that type of injury. Play. I hate it. Continue.
Yeah, but if he healthy, because he ain't played in what, a month. Mo's a Heat fan. He ain't played in like a month with the Heat, so he just been working out, rehabbing his body. It's about to be playoffs in about 3 months.
They outside the playoffs at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, but they not far. Because remember
the West is like one of those up and down
playing tournaments as well. So all you gotta do is hit the 10 seed.
That playing tournament shit is trash.
It's garbage, but I mean the past few one of the last playing tournaments, the Heat got in that play in the AC and they went to the championship. The bubble, weren't they the AFC in the bubble?
Yeah, we were about business out there.
Yeah, and they had to do the play-in, and they got in and they made a run. And he didn't have Steph Curry on his team. That was him. I mean, who else was scoring? You had Caleb Martin. This is what I'm saying. These was the cats he was playing with, and he was making noise like this. He got Steph Curry. If he give the energy he was given, in those Heat series where they made those runs, get Steph Curry to the finals. That man don't miss in the finals. We didn't seen it. He got what? Maybe 2 losses in the finals, Steph Curry. He lost that year to Toronto. Mm-hmm. And he lost the year to the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
And I mean, that Boston team that won last year was supposed to wipe the floor with the Golden State Warriors in 23?
Yep.
And he went there and he made Boston look silly. You get Steph Curry to the championship game, you coming home with the goal. Period.
I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know. Like, again, Curry works well with Clay. Like another off-guard shooting 3-point guy, spreading the floor. Durant spreading the floor. Too easy. When you have those type of guys like that, it makes the game easier for you. Curry's having a problem now because people are coming off the double teaming him and running over. So when to the pick and roll, somebody's always looking on the other side and watching. So it's just got a problem now because he's the main target, and that is the problem. Jimmy, I'm not saying Jimmy can't shoot and spread the floor, but Jimmy's game is not that. Jimmy's game is more of a penetrating type of game.
Yeah,
and when he goes inside, he has to kick out. But this is the problem, Justin. You have Draymond there. Draymond is a whole. I'm keep telling y'all that's the thing. Yes, Draymond may work defensively, but you have these people on this team can't spread the floor and shoot like that. Besides Steph Curry, and that's their biggest problem. That's their biggest problem is they need other people so Curry won't be so focused on, if that makes sense.
So was Clay right to make the move?
Yeah, Clay was right to make the move. You got to do what you got to do, and they weren't paying him they weren't paying him what he wanted to be paid. And you know what? I don't blame him for making that move.
You gotta get your money. End of the day, you got a limited amount of time in the NBA. What did they say? Average NBA player is 4 years in the NBA.
Well, he took less. I think he took less to be in Dallas, but at the same time, Dallas, Texas, taxes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
shout out to Clay because he has an $80 million deal with his sneaker company, his Chinese sneaker company, for I forgot how many amounts of years, but I just found that out last night. So shout out for him, one of the biggest endorsements in the NBA. He's in the top. So shout out to him.
Yeah,
But as far as Curry, I mean, as far as Jimmy in there, I just see Jimmy and Draymond, and I'm like, I'm not. I just got to see how it's going to work because I don't know about the others. The others.
I don't know who else is on that team besides the 3 people we named.
You understand what I'm saying? They got Buddy Hield on the team.
Buddy Hill's nice.
On the bench, though.
I should say.
On the bench, though. And then they had the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cat, the Caucasian cat with the red hair that they thought Pazinski, that they thought was going to take over
Clay.
And that was wrong, because they got him on the bench now struggling. Kuminga's hurt, but Kuminga doesn't have Jonathan Kuminga was supposed to be the guy, right? And the guy coming out, but Kuminga's jumper is not that, and Curry's trying to hold him into a box, but Kuminga penetrates, pause, and he's going to the basket aggressively. That's his type of game. It's kind of like a Butler's type of game. Not Jimmy does more, but because Jimmy thinks the game a lot better. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever say that, but I'm just saying that Kuminga could be that.
He's a scrapper. He got a 90s game. Jimmy got a 90s game playing in this era. He get low, you know what I'm saying? He rebound, he make the dirty play, he get that extra, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a dog on the floor. So you got to respect him. I think he's more at this particular point in time, more of an alpha than Draymond, you know what I'm saying? Because he took his team by himself to a championship game a couple times. Draymond is the lackey to Steph's greatness, right? So I think Draymond is going to step back because he ain't going to have no other choice. And we're going to see, man. I mean, on top of just that, what about, we talked briefly about LeBron and what's his name?
Luka. AD.
I'm interested in what they do. I don't think they're going to be able to play well together. I honestly don't. But y'all was saying that LeBron said he wanted to play with him for a while, right?
He did. He's been talking about it. He always praising Luka.
Yeah.
And the way Luka plays.
East first again, Steve, we're talking about West Coast teams. And again, just like Jimmy Butler was dominating in the East. You know, he was a man amongst boys there. He kind of understood the East. Remember, after LeBron left, Freeload is wide open. He's the last of that 90s cat, that energy left. Yeah, what happened? They brought Kawhi over there to Toronto. Kawhi won. Think about it. You get over to the West, that's the belly of the beast over there in the West.
Oh, yeah, it's been like that for a long time.
For the most part. Yeah, you're right. So mid 90s, early 80s, they had some talent in the East, but
but now the West. Look at the West.
The West is crazy.
The West is
crazy.
So the West, everybody's separated by not too many games.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Luka and LeBron, Dallas thinks that Dallas got AD, and Dallas thinks they can make a run back to the finals. I mean, again, Kyrie now has the keys.
Season ticket holders upset.
Yeah, people got trying to get refunds because Luka left.
Luka left.
That's the problem, and that's the biggest problem. LA is geniuses. Oh my God, highway robbery.
Finally made a really powerful move.
They
made a powerful move.
They always
if Bron didn't know anything about that. If Bron didn't know anything about that, and they were able to make that move without him really knowing anything, Jenny Buss made a power move.
I think they really didn't. I think they really didn't know it. I don't think he knew it at all. I really, truly don't believe it because of Clutch Sports and AD.
Oh yeah,
it's a conflict of interest for LeBron to know that and to like kind of two-face and kind of like not say anything to AD. Like, you know what I mean? You know, you
Bust that herself up. That was her dad making a power move. Her dad
Yeah.
made a power move.
I gotta watch season 2 of that show. I
It's
never
a
watched
great
the second
show.
season.
To see what the Lakers have done off the back of what that dude, and that's not necessarily like historically accurate, but off the back of that dude, like just going out there on a whim, and now he has one of the most, luxurious basketball teams in all of the NBA, and he didn't have all the backing that a lot of these other owners have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That speaks volume, man. He was a hustler and passed it down to the one, person. Well, him and the brother had some ownership or whatever, but she out here. She made a pure power move for her family's future. That dude is 25. If he plays, he gives them 5 solid years of great basketball. That's so much more money and free agents willing to come to LA to play with this young dude because he already been to the finals at 25, and now he's going out. He going out with LeBron to say goodbye to LeBron. That's if he wants to do something spectacular, he'll get in shape and he'll be the player that he's supposed to.
Yeah, if he gets LeBron's work ethic, the NBA is his for the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
If he gets the work ethic, that is the big if. If he eat right, he put money into his body, he work out, he cut down. I don't say he got distractions. He was out there in Dallas. I don't know what he was out there doing. But if he just played ball, and his pops is one of the greatest. I don't know what country he's from. I'm not even going to pretend. His pops is one of the greatest basketball players in Europe.
That father knew something. Yeah, and he stayed out there and worked on his son.
Yes, ever.
Is he
Been in the pro? Yeah, he's been in the pro locker room since he was a baby. That's why he's so nice.
That's why that whole big thing with Vlade Divac not selecting him for the Kings, when they had the number 2 pick, because Ayton went, which was shocking because the Suns coach Luka. So I thought the Suns were going to pick Luka. They didn't and picked Ayton. And I was like, oh no. And then I said Sacramento's definitely going to pick him. Vlade Divac did not pick him. And I was like, what? And that was a big thing because they said, and he got him fired.
It did get him fired.
That got him fired because what happened was he had some beef with the father.
Yes, that makes
back
sense.
in those playing days.
Word?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basketball legacy run deep in this world. It ain't just the U.S. no more. These European dudes hold grudges too.
And absolutely. So now,
horrible career move.
Now Luka is was jersey sales number 6, 4 or 6 before. Now he's number 1 jersey sales, and now he was a global icon anyway, global star anyway, but his global marketability and the money he can make now is tremendous.
Yeah, being in LA, it's a big market.
He lost 100 off the top, though. He lost 100 for the guarantee.
He lost 100 off the top.
Yes,
he lost 100 million guaranteed off the top because he was eligible to sign the Supermax, which would have been $315 million.
No, 354.
354. I'm sorry, the Supermax.
Supermax. That's the new collective bargaining this year. It's 354 is the Supermax
because he was on that team. Yep, and he had the All NBAs. He already had the All NBAs.
All he had to do was work out.
No,
all he had to do was work out.
Dallas wanted to move on. Let Dallas move on from him, and I think it was beyond. I think it was beyond the workout though.
It's more something else than happened.
It was the attitude though, because I remember. You remember the lack of defense too. The lack of defense on the other side
got them embarrassed.
A shit ton of technical fouls too.
Yeah, he's always complaining to the refs. And remember, there was one thing on the finals last season, the finals, where he went down. And then he looked at the bench and said, "You better effing challenge it."
Yes, I remember that. And he was walking up the court, and Boston went down and scored because that happened about 20 times. They was playing 4-on-5 because he's standing there arguing with the ref, and it's like, bro, this is the finals.
He said, "What
are you doing?"
He looked at the bench, and once he went down one time and said, "You better effing challenge it. You better make a challenge on the play." Saying because they get challenges,
Did he challenge it?
I don't remember, but I
I
know.
don't remember.
He's
But
I know you ain't talking to Jason
talking-
Kidd like that.
I
Man.
just was about
Kidd?
to say, you don't talk to Jason Kidd that
You
way.
ain't
Jason
talking to
Kidd
Jason
is one of the
Kidd.
best point guards ever to pass that pill. I don't care what nobody say. Argue with your mama. Jason Kidd is a beast.
You could put him in the top. You could put him top 2, top 3,
100%.
and I would even have an argument with
100%.
you about Jason Kidd. That's how nasty Jason Kidd
I
was.
seen that man play throwing alley-oops to Vince Carter from 3/4 length of the court in the playoffs against Toronto Raptors back in 2007. I went to one of the Nets games, and this dude is just fast break. I mean, the whole team was still under the rim, and Vince Carter makes a beeline for the fucking the rim, and he just launches a football pass. Whole place goes crazy. I was like, I ain't never seen nobody throw a pass like that in real life, in person. I seen it on TV, but I seen it in person. That man is no joke.
1995 co-rookie of the year with the great Grant Hill.
Yes.
First and last time that's ever happened, by the way.
The first and last time it's ever happened. You're right.
Yep.
And that was in Dallas. He was in Dallas killing. That went to Phoenix and went in over there. Had the blonde hair. I remember that. And then got traded from Marbury. Traded from Marbury and went to the Nets and went to 2 finals.
But it was playing against
the same team. Shout out to Marbury, the same team Marbury had, but he 100%. Actually utilized the guys.
Tells you the difference between point guards.
Yes,
people that can be floor generals.
Yep,
better point guard. You know, I mean.
So my point is, Luka and his styles, I don't think really meshed. And there's a reason why they got Kyrie. There was a reason why they got Kyrie there.
Look at Kyrie living out there, though. He's living too.
100%. They don't have the media talking crazy about him no more. They gave that man a chef that will fit his diet. Ramadan comes around, the man don't eat, but they make sure his meal is hot and ready, waiting for him as soon as he get off that court. They know how to treat a superstar. Mark Cuban knows how to treat his guys. The people in Brooklyn don't be knowing what they're doing. I mean, look at their team at this point. They moved on from Kyrie, KD, James Harden. That team ain't did nothing.
That shit was garbage that they did that to that dude.
Exactly. They sat there and they played for the people we can't talk about. And guess what? The people we can't talk about don't play basketball. It looks like you messed up, Mr. Sai.
Made that dude do those affirmations and all. They made him do a lot of stuff, man.
Meanwhile, Elon Musk out here. You know,
I was about to do it, but I ain't gonna do it.
I had time. Going like Elon Musk out here doing all this different stuff, but you have a Kyrie say anything about a video he saw.
A video
he saw on Amazon Prime.
ADL giving people passes out here. I want the same energy in 15 years when I say something wild.
No, because you are black.
I understand that.
And they feel that you know, don't you say a damn thing. But Elon out here, no, you got the money, so we're gonna leave him alone.
Yeah,
man. But yes, so at the end of the day, man, I think LeBron and Luka could work because LeBron could play literally with anybody, man. I'm telling you, LeBron could play with anybody, man.
I want to ask about this one because we only got a couple of minutes left, about 3 minutes. How you feel about them sending my man Chris Middleton to fucking purgatory to the Washington Wizards? Almost at Bullets.
Chris Middleton's knee is done.
Yeah, he's kind of fried.
His knee or ankle, right?
Yeah, he's not. He's not. I don't think
he'll never be the same.
He's not going to play over there. And JT, I think he's not going to play over there. Or I think they're going to buy him out. There's a buyout market.
People are saying he's going to buy out, or they're going to trade him.
Yeah, the trade deadline's already done today.
Oh, it's today. So yeah, if it don't happen by midnight, he ain't getting traded then.
I heard him. Yeah. I heard Chris Middleton and probably Ben Simmons are going to get bought out.
Ben Simmons.
Don't hate.
Oh, Lord.
Don't hate.
What do you mean?
I just don't understand.
I told you, Mo. I told you what was going to happen to Ben Simmons. I promise you what was going to happen to that cat.
Fresh Prince still got 7 assists. He's a walking triple-double.
It happened. I told you. He bowed out on his LSU teammates back in the day. And I was like, yeah, that was some bitch shit.
You did say that.
Yeah,
you saying that. Yes, you did say that.
What's that
You've been
dude's
mad
name?
ever since.
What's that dude name from oh, God, I can't remember it right
You've
now,
been mad
man.
ever since.
Oh man, he played for Ohio State. He was a wide receiver. Got injured in the first play. Glenn. Anyway, he got injured in the first play. Didn't get back on the field and play with his boys. They ain't score again. He was a bitch for that shit too. You know what I'm saying? You can't bow out on your squad, bro. That's some whack shit. I mean, yeah, he wasn't making it to the NCAA at all, which sucks. But in the same sense, man, be on the campus, man. Somebody wanted to be there. Yo,
He wasn't playing
unfortunately,
on the NIT, man. He said, "I'm here for the NBA."
Well, I
Oh,
was
that
gonna
was-
say, Steve got some nerve. Steve used to skip lacrosse practice in high school to go get laid. So stop it. Look at his face. Look, come on, say something, Steve.
Got him.
He ain't denying it.
I had to think back to when I did it, and I did it.
Just saying.
Oh my god!
I did it to the track team too.
But
But they used to make me run the 3200. Guess what? I never skipped track practice again.
Yeah, that was some dumb shit.
One more thing, fellas. One more thing. We had the Grammys. We had
Get
the
the
Grammys.
broom.
I just want to talk about two things, but the Grammys, the beginning, and we're not even talking about during the Grammys. We're only talking about the red carpet. So in the Grammys, we had these two, I'll call them DEI representative.
Oh no, you about to mention BabyFace, bro?
I'm about to mention BabyFace. Yes, I
Damn.
am. So we had two interviewers that were on the red carpet, and they were interviewing different artists. These two young ladies had BabyFace there, and they were asking him something about something in music. And BabyFace is sitting there, and he was about to answer, and somebody tapped the girl, one of the interviewers, and then she looked over, and then they were yelling for this girl Chaperone. A Chaperone. Y'all don't know who this is?
No,
Not at all.
Lord have mercy.
no.
So let me tell y'all who Chaperone is. First of all, let me break down the story first. So they were yelling for Chaperone when he was about to speak, and Babyface was like, "Oh, y'all want to do that? Like, go do that. It's all good. Go do that." And he smoothly just walked off. And they were like, sorry, Babyface, for doing that. He was already gone. And then she came up looking like, I don't know, Vampira. I don't know what she was looking like. But anyway, it's this girl. It was this girl that the Caucasian girls love. They love this. Caucasian girls love it. I DJ. Listen, let me tell y'all. They love the Chaperone. I heard about it last year. They're like, "Yeah, Mo, do you have Chaperone hot to go?" I was like, "What? Who is that?"
I don't even know that.
No, dog. Let me tell you something. They do this dance. It's like the Wednesday Addams was on Netflix.
Yes, I didn't watch it. I know what you're talking about.
And then they do they were doing the dance.
Kicked.
Right?
That little kick joint.
It's like that.
There's a dope New York Comic Con joint. Just Wednesday chick killed that joint. That joint was fire.
Right?
Right.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this Chaperone has the song "Hot to Go," right? And they all do this. They all do this dance together, and it's a GTI to go. My addiction. I'm like, what the F is going on? Yo, this is the worst ish I've seen in my life. Like, I'm scared every single time I have to play. I'm scared. I'm like, what is going on with our Caucasian community? This is wild.
The dances nowadays is just intense. We just grew up in a different era.
Girl, it's something with that girl. It's something. It's strange. Yeah, JT, you looking at it? You hearing it? My addiction. I'm like,
you got hear it?
No, you don't. Think.
Let me find this bitch.
Terrible.
I ain't making it up. I didn't make it up.
It sounds like Debo. Debo, whip it. It sounded like that type of music.
That's
I
it.
don't like that.
That's it. That's
All
it.
right.
So
I'm
my
okay.
point is,
Not that good,
fellas,
Steve.
is that they disrespected one
A
of
legend.
the legend, that one of the greatest writers, if not one of the greatest writers in music, not in just in R&B, but in music, period. Ask Eric Clapton. You know, he
Changed the World was my joint.
changed the world. It's amazing. So
Brought his whole career back.
the Boys to Men, End of the Road. The songs that this man's created and the music that he's done, and how he's still relevant right now, and to be so
They
disrespectful.
should have known, though. They should have known not to put those little girls in front of him.
But they apologized after. But they
Of
apologized
course.
after. See, but they apologized
Grammy
once Cardi
should have
B.
known.
Once Cardi B sent out a tweet or whatever she did, message that says something about them girls. It was on. It was
Oh
on. They
yeah,
were
because the
fine
black
that-
community was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What did we just 2 episodes ago, and
Cardi.
still getting traction now, is what we spoke about with the greatest R&B male, and you know, like he was a pinnacle point in that whole that whole segment. We talked about Babyface, about his writing and all this other stuff. He's done more for music than this girl could have ever done, bro.
And the
He
song is
makes
Could
terrible.
have ever done.
he
It's
makes
terrible.
hits.
Is that wrong? Oh,
He makes real hits.
not necessarily just that, because he is a god. Like I said before on the close, Irv Gotti, bro. That joint's
And
crazy
that's
too.
and Irv Gotti just
That's
passed
crazy.
away at 54 years old, y'all. And I really want you to really listen to me. I really want you to take care of your health and take care of your diets and your fitness, especially in a community that looks like us. Cut it out. It's over with. 2025. Get you somebody that can work you out. Get a if it's ladies, get a group of ladies and pick a fitness professional to help you get your stuff together, and one thing for eating and better habits, and one thing to actually work out and move your body. You have to get you off your asses. It's no more. We're done. We're done talking about this. We're not having it no more. And I don't care what you want to say. This is communication. We were just talking about communication. You may not like how I'm saying it and delivering this message, but you know what? I actually care. Get off your asses and start moving. Oh, I'm tired from this and other. Yeah. You're always tired. You're lazy ass. You're a lazy ass American. Get off your asses. It's time to move and get ourselves together, because let me tell you something. That man passing at 54 should be a wake-up call for everybody. You know, you can't die with all your money. You can't die with your 30 million, 20 million, 50 million and up. You're going to just die with it and leave it. You got to take care of yourself so you can be there for your kids, you can be there for your family, and you can see major events. So we got to cut this out. We got to cut this out in our community. And I'm not saying that he passed away from that, but I'm just saying, guys, if we can prevent certain things, we have to prevent it, and shout out to him, because he's the guy that brought us Ja Rule, and Ja Rule had many hits. Shanti, DMX. He's the one. He's the changing. He's the guard of Def Jam. He's the one that took Def Jam to that next level.
Jay-Z,
hitting them DMX. He was the guy to try to do that. He was the one that was trying to get Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule when Ja Rule first came out to make an album.
Yeah, Murder Inc. was the group name.
So he's responsible for that. Lloyd from R&B. You know,
he responsible for 50 in
in
real life.
50 shit just did to that dude, man.
I didn't click it because I didn't have time for the negativity.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, like, come on now, he ain't even here to defend himself no more. Stop it.
And people are saying in the comments, it's like, well, you know, what are you supposed to do? 50 got shot 9 times and he had something to do with it. I said,
no, he didn't
have anything to do with that. I said, come on, man. I was like, we don't know if he had anything to do with that altogether. Don't put him into that. I'm like, 50 got shot 9 times because he's doing the same thing he does now. He doesn't know how to shut the hell up.
And Irv also, another thing Irv Gotti did, even though it was a ploy, so he couldn't defend his boy Supreme, but he beat the government. He beat the feds on the RICO charges and everything. I mean,
nobody does that.
He spent all his money, but that's not the point. They got 99.9% conviction rate. Irv Gotti is that 0.01% or 0.1% that made it
And the
and
reason
didn't get
why
put in the feds.
and the reason why the feds have that type of rate is they gut your money out.
100%.
If they got your money out, you can't defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But Murder Inc. lay low. I mean, well, this record company, because they seize everything, his assets. I wonder who is the one that got them to seize the assets. The same guy that's talking bad about him in his death.
I believe that 100%.
He is the one.
I
He is
believe
the
it.
one.
He
Everybody
had
was like,
protections, all of that back in the day against Murder Inc. and those.
yes, he had restraining orders against Irv Gotti and Ja Rule and those guys.
Cadillac High.
Yes, he had restraining orders, but yet he was the gangster of them. And I remember that Irv and Ja Rule went down to Hot 97 and said, "Look, y'all, this is the notice we got here to start restraining orders." He's like, "How is this man the gangster?"
It was Angie Martinez, right?
Yeah, it was like, how is he the wankster? The wankster. How we the wanksters, and this guy is the one. This guy's the one that has restraining orders against us. This makes no sense.
And no one cared. And everybody is sheep.
And they are sheep, and that's why I never liked. And I stopped. That's the time, y'all, when I left hip hop alone.
I loved Angie Martinez. I used to love Angie Martinez. She was one of my ones. She always used to listen to her shit. Nigga, we grew up listening to her.
I think she has a podcast now or something like that.
6th, 7th grade, you know what I mean? All the way up until like the mid 2000s when she left 97. She's over there now, but you know,
it's not.
It's not. And that's
why the apps are garbage too now that she has to interview. So that's a big part of it.
But you know what I can say that I appreciate about Angie Martinez? Angie Martinez is that she's the queen hip hop god when it comes to the interviews. You go up there, you talk to Angie Ma. You know what I mean? It's almost like a respect thing because she paid her dues in hip hop from Hot 97 all the way up to where she's at now. So that way she has like a global respect for hip hop. She's one of those pillars in the hip hop game that everybody has gone to and will always go to.
One of the few Latinos that put down for the cause and the culture.
The real.
I give respect to the ones that deserve it. Fuck you, Fat Joe.
Angie Ma, we see you, New York, baby. You already know.
One more thing. Can we talk about at that red carpet? Kanye West showed up. $2.77 billion. Kanye West came back from 400 million. Shout out to that man.
That's the hustler, boy.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing bad to me about Kanye West because I ain't trying to hear shit.
He went overseas and went back and just chilled out for a second. All of a sudden, he came back, and actually, he just came back and made an appearance on the red carpet with his wife.
I thought she was leaving.
Huh?
I thought
his wife filed for divorce.
Oh, maybe she is. I'm just.
Couldn't be if she went out there and did that shit.
So all I know is she. Oh, so you didn't see what she did?
I told you I've been kind of media blackout. Like if it ain't this show, I ain't really messing with it no more. Just what time it is, keeping that mind pure.
Okay. So what happened was he had all black on, and then she had like a black mink coat on. She then proceeds to turn around. I'll send it to you right after. And drops her mink coat.
Drops the big coat, Justin.
And has nothing on.
Good for you, Kanye.
And he steps to the side and just looks over and they're taking pictures as she spins around and pulls out. She had like a little body thing on. Yeah, she had like a little body thing on, but she had nothing on it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Okay.
And then they got escorted out supposedly because they weren't invited supposedly. But anyway, but yeah,
some of the things I've heard Kanye say I didn't necessarily care about, but I watched Kanye do one of the most artistic concerts I've ever seen for my life in those stadiums overseas. Him standing in the middle of a stadium full of people, and he's rocking like in the middle of a football field by himself, and all these people were jamming to his music. That shit looked fucking cool. It looked cool.
Yeah. Kanye's the man. I don't care what nobody got to say. Kanye's the man. I remember that dude. I didn't go to the concert, but I remember he was up at UConn before he was like super famous, And my man sat in the middle of the stage, was like, get my sound right. These people didn't come here to listen to my mic be messed up. Get my sound right. He sat there for 30 minutes until they got his sound right.
We were there.
I didn't go, but we know a bunch of people who went.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, and like that's what he was doing. Like he was out here on the college tours. He got popping off of the college tours when we were juniors, seniors in college. That's why I respect his hustle so much, because I remember him being, who the fuck is that dude in the H to Izzo video? People were like, oh, I think that's the dude who made the beat. He was pointing to the scripture on his arm, like, who the hell is that dude? Oh, that's Kanye West. He made the beat. I don't know who Kanye West is. He made this beat. He made that beat. He made this beat. And he came out with that College Dropout, and it wasn't a party I went to that didn't have that on repeat. And that was the background music for the party.
I remember something happened. K at Eastern. Yo, Yeezy's crazy. He just said he wanted.
Oh, yeah. He went. They got him to perform at Eastern Connecticut State. The males, shout out to the males up there.
Yeah, fact.
Doing your thing,
All
positive.
solid. Very solid.
And Kanye came up there, and Kanye was running through the girls.
He's like, yeah, I want all these bitches where I needed them to be.
Yep. Running through the girls, and then gave an interview on either Complex Magazine or Double XL, and was like, oh, you go to these college shows, and these women, these girls don't got no respect for themselves. These supposed to be the future of the country. And you can have sex with 2-3 of them in an hour, and they keep lining up and coming back. He was talking about what he did at Eastern. He straight up did it at Eastern, and then did an interview and dissed the girls that was sleeping with him. But that's Kanye. Like, he'll participate and then shit on you at the same time.
But is he wrong? No,
he wasn't wrong. He was not wrong.
I mean, but did he lie?
No, I seen some shows up at Eastern. I seen T.I. up there, actually. Supposed to be T.I. and Lloyd Banks, and Lloyd Banks ain't show up, and I was tight.
I'll always say this, and I'll always say this. The problem is never that one lady, your lady. It's the other 2 or 3 that are willing to do they're willing to do what your lady's not doing.
Say it. Say your line, Mo. From the text. Say your line.
Nah, I ain't saying that.
Oh, you feel shit.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't have no. I don't know. I said a lot. I said a lot of things, man. I don't recall.
Sharon Men.
Oh, who?
Sharon Men.
Oh, they're sharing men. Oh, hallelujah. They share men all the time, man. They share men, hallelujah. And that's at the end of the day, man, it's not the ones that's faithful to the man, with the man. It's the other 2 or 3.
I need a Sharon Men hallelujah shirt.
Sharon Men, hallelujah.
There are graphic designers. I need a Sharon Men hallelujah shirt.
Sharon Men, hallelujah, man. I don't get it. They share men. I don't get it. Like, it's like people. It boggles my mind how you dog me. But it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind how there actually are. He's like, where are the good men, Mo? I'm like, you don't want them. You're looking over them. You want to share the man that woman has.
Yeah,
that's the leveling up. Remember, see, that's not settling, baby.
Hey, I'm not saying anything about what you're talking about there. They definitely do what they do.
Hey, I'm not saying. And my point is,
I mean, but you can say that about the dudes too, though.
I was gonna say,
be sharing women. Like I remember, don't call. What's your boy Tyler Hero? Tyler Hero. Oh, he got a girl. He got some chick pregnant that was with Trey Young.
I know that.
And like they do that all the time.
I was going to say this. I was going to say that. See, those are the men that ladies see. A lot of ladies see because they have money, but those are pookies with money.
I mean,
those aren't men. Those are pookies with money. So those are people that they all share the same type of women.
Yeah,
they all share and recycle the same type of women.
Didn't Oubre take Harden's lady?
They all
got babies.
They all lazy and dusty. They all lazy and dusty. So think about it like this, though. So I'm not gonna give them a pass at all. But if you're an NBA player, you only see a certain amount of women at a certain amount of time.
Yes.
Because so women that work are not going to see those men, right? Even if they're at mall, those guys go to malls or wherever they're going throughout the day, because their time is they work at night. Who else going to work at? Who else works at night? Who else works? Strippers. They do the same thing.
Night.
Strippers,
Alcoholic
rappers,
women.
yeah, musicians work at night. I work at night. All these different people work at night. And so during the morning time, during these times, in gyms, it could be strippers, it could be all these different people are taking care of their bodies. They're not going to meet certain type of women that are actually working 9 to 5s and 9 to 3. They're not going to meet those type of women. So it gets diluted, but they still share the same type of women. They all get in this circle and they just share these same type of women. Maybe because these women won't speak about their business. I don't know, but to me, it's just too many ladies in the world to be sharing any type of ladies. But
3 Stacks, Erykah Badu. Common, Erykah Badu.
DOC,
Erykah Badu. What's
they all come out crazy.
Yeah, not T.I. Nipsey Hussle's lady. She got Wayne. She got Wayne kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
Nivea and the Dream and Wayne. Larissa Pippen.
Look at what Drake did when Wayne was in jail.
That shit nasty to me, bro. I think it's gross.
I don't, lady. I can't wait for you to get home.
People think I'm weird that I have a level of honor code that I have. Like if Steve and Mo smashed a girl, woman will never be able to say she smashed me.
Absolutely.
I just don't. I think it's gross. I think it's weird. I mean, there are girls back in the day that shout out to Tone that he messed with in high school.
Tyranny,
and I was ready to walk up to this girl and holler at her, and Sack was like, "Oh, Tone used to date that girl," and I was like, "Tone," and he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Not Tone that graduated 2 years ago that I didn't really know like that," and he was like, "Nah, man, the dude we chill with every weekend," and I was like, "I can't mess with that chick," and he was like, "Why?" I said, "Yo, I said I don't know what it is about me, but I don't
do that."
Yeah, it's like because as soon as me and you get into an argument, and we used to party, we used to have good times, you could run straight to my boy and try to play me out. And I'm not saying my boy would do that to me, but I'm not gonna make that situation even a reality in my life.
Solid.
And I also don't want dudes I hang out with to have seen my girl's O-face.
True.
Like, come on.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's too much for me.
But this is the question that I always get. Why do the ladies want to be recycled around? No, they're choosing it. Why? Why do the ladies want to get recycled around in that pool? And I keep going to what we said in the episode, Steve. You asked the question. They are always thinking to try to level up. So there's something in their brain that thinks that option is still not settling.
I know what you mean, dog. I do. But sometimes it's not like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
So why they getting passed? Why they choosing to be passed around by
because girls just want to have fun, right? Like that's what they want to do.
Or the money.
So, they do that. Like one of the most beloved, and I got to go soon, but one of the most beloved romance movies of all time is Pretty Woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She was a hooker.
That make no sense. I don't like that movie.
Yeah, she was a whole hooker. She was a call girl. But this dude was like, "You're my lady now," and they're like, "Oh my god!" But she was getting whored around by whoever was paying her top dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? That's where it's like, and there's that age-old questions like, yo, if a chick wakes up, she gets all dressed up, no matter what the fuck she looks like. She goes out to a bar. She hangs out for a little bit. She goes, "I'm fucking tonight." and she gives one dude the look way too long, and he comes over and he talks, and he just wants to fuck, she can go home and get fucked. You know, they can go home and have relations that evening, regardless of what the fuck happened. A dude on the same hand doesn't have those same odds, right? The dude steps into the joint and he has to be, you know, he's like, Justin's looking out, and then they're playing the Congo music, and you looking out, Justin's looking out into the crowd to see if he could find his victim. Steve, his wingman, is chilling and ready to start conversations with the BBWs. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's that's how it, that's how it is happening, right? So it's like, it's tougher for us than it is for a woman.
So men, yeah, listen, ladies, you just heard Steve say that. Men, you just heard Steve say that. So let me tell you something, man. Always. That woman, just know when you're looking at that woman in the eyes, they done gave somebody that booty for free. They didn't gave it to him for free 99. Don't you work hard for that scattered ass.
Nah.
Remember, he just said it. They felt like doing it. So hey, somebody got it for free. You don't need to pay a higher price.
No, never pay more. Never pay more. If they're giving away, if a girl is giving away free cat to everybody else, and she wants you to pay a higher price, fuck her friend. That simple. Fuck her friend. Go talk to her friend. Go talk to her enemy. Whatever. Don't pay no price for it though. Somebody gonna give it to you for free, young man. Don't be paying for it. If you're gonna pay for it, it's gotta be grade A. Like, I mean, and if you paying for it, it ain't grade A because everybody else they already got it. So see how that's a catch-22? I ain't never heard of. Nobody ever told me about no golden vagina they didn't pay money for.
And this is the problem. Hey, listen. This is the problem. This is when we get. This is when now that's why the ladies don't want to listen to us. Just the moments. It's hard to swallow. This stuff is hard pills to swallow, Pauls. So, at the end of the day, fellas, just know you don't have to. Somebody's got it for free. So if you know that, your mind is going to be better off. Make better decisions. And remember, always think about the future you. Think about the future you. Don't think about you in the now. I think we're out on that note. Let's leave it alone.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Let's leave it there.
Another after hours, people. We did it.
Please be safe.
What episode is this after hours?
I don't think it's
5.
This might be 5. We creeping up with these views in these episodes, people. We making noise out here.
We ain't gonna stop, man. We're gonna keep coming in, pause, and continue to have these conversations on a weekly.
Yeah,
we're
coming.
All right.
We out.